Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Ali and Shaka with us here in the studio. Frank LeBeuf joins us as well. Ali, should we talk through why you were late to the show today? What happened?
Because I was in another studio covering the Pokal final, the German Cup final.
And they didn't let you go early?
Apparently that's not allowed, Dan.
No, you can just go right.
I thought you could run faster than that, Ali. I thought you'd make that transition a whole lot quicker.
Yeah, did you sprint, jog,
I'm not sure that he did.
Like, how much commitment did you make?
I think it was a leisurely walk I'm going for.
It wasn't...
A little stop in the calf.
Get the honesty calf.
Okay.
Get an ice cream.
I actually gave it a good, solid jog.
Really?
Solid.
Well, you didn't seem to be huffing or puffing or sweating.
Because I think I'm in tip-top shape. I'm in great shape. That's why, Dan.
Man. How are you, Mr. LeBeuf? Are you all right?
I'm good, but I just want to go back to Ali. You know, he always say that when he scores a goal, it's only 3 yards away from the goal, you know, kind of his range. So we all know that he never ran. So why would he start today?
No, exactly. That's very true.
I ran,
and if he did,
I ran the last 3 yards to get here.
Okay. Erling Haaland went missing again in a decisive match today. Where's Jan to pop up? Will Pep ever manage to coach him to improve his all-round play? Ali, as a fellow striker, what do you have to say about that criticism?
Honestly, beyond the fact that he disappeared today, what I thought was most disappointing is the fact that if I'm Erling Haaland and one of my assets as a player, one of my strengths is how physical I can be, my size, how big of a striker I am, and that Lisandro Martinez is half my size, I should be dominating this guy. I should be able to hold the ball up. I should be able to dictate how this guy's gonna play defensively because of essentially my frame. And yet he was getting dominated physically by Lisandro Martinez.
But illegally for the first challenge.
For the penalty, but I'm saying overall.
Right.
I'm saying overall in the hold-up play. And if indeed that's not working, which it should have been, why is Manchester City, and I'll shift the criticism from Haaland to Manchester City, 75th minute. You're down 2-0. Why are we not swinging balls into the box? Why are we not whipping balls in and having Erling Haaland, who we have seen at times, go and get it? Go and dunk on somebody. No, they don't do that either. And so it's a combination of both. Erling Haaland and his lack of utilizing his strength and his assets in the way that he should as a player, and then Manchester City not using his strengths as a player and not using him in the way that they should in the attacking half.
Go on, Frank.
Yeah, I want to go back to what Ali said, you know, the second part. You know, that's frustrating when I see Haaland playing and when I see how Manchester City are thinking their game, where it's to go around, and especially the second half where they give the ball to Doku and waiting for him to do something special, but they never cross the ball. And when you have a powerful guy like Haaland as a striker, I was wondering, maybe Ali can answer to it. The frustration that Haaland must have week in, week out, you know, by running, asking for the ball, but never receiving, because when they don't feel, well, they mostly never feel it, they never cross the ball. And they go around and go around and go around again and again and again. And you just want to say, you know what, you don't want to put the ball in the 16-yard box, I'm going to go in the dressing room. It must be so frustrating for Haaland to be served, to be never served, sorry, that I must say that at some point he has some, I would support him at some point, because you can get crazy out of it.
What's the greatest underdog story this season, Shaka? Leverkusen winning the Bundesliga, Girona finishing third, Atalanta winning the Europa League, or Manchester United winning the FA Cup?
Leverkusen. Leverkusen's the greatest story.
All right, you're saying why are you so serious?
I'm a serious guy, Dad.
Oh, really, Shaq? Yeah, that's it.
What was your answer?
Leverkusen.
What's your power rankings?
No, that's boring. That's not serious. That's boring.
Leverkusen. Who's the others? I can't remember now.
Girona, Atalanta, United.
Leverkusen, Atalanta, United, Girona.
I'd have put Girona.
Girona last?
Yeah, Girona finished third.
Wow, Shaq.
Yeah, there's one something.
No, but
Giving them the flowers.
Say that again. Girona finished third.
Yeah, yeah.
So Girona finished third, Shaq.
Oh,
This is like some
no, that you put it like that,
Yeah,
Ali.
there we go.
Right,
some sort of counselling session.
Girona.
Girona finished third.
Rodri has a habit, Frank, of discrediting any team he loses to. Like Morocco in the World Cup, Real Madrid in the Champions League, Scotland in Euro qualifiers, saying the teams did not come to play football. Is he right or just a sore loser?
You know, at some point, I like what he says because it means that he doesn't accept a defeat. And I love those players who have that temperament and they don't get into it and they don't accept what they just went through. And I like it. And yeah, he's a bad loser, let's say. And he wants to win all the time, so he doesn't accept it. Whether he's right or not, we don't really care. He lost some games, he won more than he lost, and he's a tremendous player. And again, I like the fact that he never accepts the fate sometime of losing sometime of losing games.
I have to tell you, for anybody that has ever lost a cup final or a game that truly matters, sore loser, I don't know whether it applies or not. We're all sore losers. Nobody's going, guys, that was a great effort. You guys did wonderful. We're proud of the effort that you put together. You deserve to win. Nobody is doing that. So if that's being a sore loser, I'll be sore loser as well.
Well, we know that, Ali. I knew that before you opened your mouth. Right, would a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson, Shaka, be a success now, considering in his third and fourth season, he finished 11th and 13th, losing 13 and 16 games and conceding 82 goals just in the league. So his first 4 seasons are worse than Ten Hag's.
That's a lot of information. A lot of information.
13th, you said, well?
Yes, well, apparently, third and fourth season, he finished 11th and 13th.
Or third and fourth. Well, so he's growing it. So the question is, would he be a success today?
Yes.
Yeah, as the story goes, Sir Alex Ferguson was 1 game away from losing his job, a game that I think they drew and then went on to win the FA Cup replay and then went on to do wonders from there. So it seems that you can be close to losing your job and come back. So I don't see why that's any different for today's game. How that is somehow doesn't apply.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Frank, Manchester United had Varane and Martinez fit against City and won. Would this season have been a different story if they'd been fit all season?
I think so. That was the main concern that we had.
So Ten Hag shouldn't be sacked then?
Yeah, well, that's not the only reason he's being sacked. It's not because some players were injured. When you have 60 players injured, you have your part of responsibilities as well. How you work on them, how your staff is working with them, even the medical staff is working with them. So because you are the head of that, you are responsible for that. So if Varane has been injured and Martinez injured, it's part of you to change that. And 60 players injured, there is something wrong there. It's not only their diet, it's not maybe the way of living, it's also the way they were training. And you are responsible for that. So I would say that they wouldn't have had a better season because Varane and Martinez are for me, the best centre-backs at Manchester United. And of course, it would have made a huge difference. But it doesn't mean that it's not because of Ten Hag that they well, I don't know where I want to go, but answer to the question.
Yeah. One of your best answers, Frank.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Very clear. Very clear, very concise.
Hey,
we got it.
That's karma for calling you boring, Shaq.
Wow.
There you are, you see. At least you made sense.
Yeah, but I'm funny. I'm not boring. I'm funny.
Yes, but maybe funny in a laugh at as opposed to laugh with. Right. Oh, Ali, get ready for this.
What's that?
Xavi Cruz Scholes.
Oh, God, no, that's not even fair.
Oh,
man.
Mommy. I'm going to start Xavi. I'm going to bench Toni Kroos. And I'm going to sell Paul Scholes.
English bias.
Is English bias?
Anti-English.
Anti-English bias,
anti-ginger.
Well, or the fact that we're talking about World Cup champions in Xavi and
Yes.
Toni Kroos and not Paul Scholes.
No.
Yeah, but he's English. Who's that? Scholes.
you're not allowed to win the World Cup when you're
Oh, all right, okay.
All right, Trinidad, come on.
Yeah, but don't worry, guys, it's coming home.
I'm going to
agree?
go Xavi, Scholes, Cruz.
Why?
Xavi's the best of the three, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but that's like.
I just really like Scholes. I think
But look what Cruz achieved: World Cup, 4 Champions
yeah, but
Leagues.
Scholes is English though.
Right.
So you got a pro-English bias. English bias.
I just really like. I thought even.
Why would you say he's so much better than Cruz?
I didn't say he's so much better.
Obviously, he's higher in your rankings.
I said
You're selling Toni
He's
Kroos.
getting the edge. He's getting the edge here. is
What
what
gives
I
him the
said.
edge?
I just think that in that great Manchester United team, I thought he was the best player on that.
Real Madrid have
team.
achieved more than that great Manchester United.
Right, but in that great Manchester United team, Paul Scholes was the best in that team.
Right.
So I give him the edge.
Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So as I gave my answer,
Yes.
you came after me because I had Scholes
Yep.
under Toni Kroos.
Yes.
And then he gave his answer and he had Scholes above Toni Kroos and you gave him a hard
How long
time.
have we been doing this show?
Too long, apparently.
I think this has been it from the start.
Dan, do you want my answer? Because you're gonna love it. For me, I put Scholes in first. Because as a centre back, I would have loved to have Scholes in front of me instead of Xavi or Kroos. I loved hard worker. I loved dirty players, and Scholes was exactly the type of player, midfielder that I wanted to have in front of me. And then I would put Xavi and Kroos. But yeah, the two others, Xavi and Kroos, they were artists. Scholes was a hell of a hard worker, and I love that.
Selfish. Selfish. What about you, Frank? With United,
Okay.
final question. With United being such heavy underdogs and winning today, did any of you play in an important match where you were given no shot by anyone, but you won?
Oh, no.
Who's that to and from? I suspect it's the same person.
LeBouf Frank. Frank, did you ever play any game in which you were the underdog, but you won?
No. I was always the favorite.
Yes.
I was always the favorite, and I won.
Yeah.
No, I had the French Cup final playing
came
against
about the
Paris
French Cup
Saint-Germain.
final.
The one time that we want you to talk about the World Cup.
Cup
What do
final,
you
Brazil
always
was
talk
favourites,
about?
weren't they?
Well. Do you think we were the underdogs against Brazil?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah, in your mind, because you couldn't accept that because you hate France. You know, in our head, we were the favorites. We were the favorites, you know. We knew we would win, and we won. And we never felt as an underdog. Nah, never.
No, never. Especially when Ronaldo didn't turn up. Ali?
Well, not the World Cup final, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Well, World Cup qualifiers against Argentina
Oh.
with all their toys, including Messi and everybody, at home. And you don't go into the game thinking that you're going to lose, but you'll take a draw. Let's just say that. And beat them 1-0. Felt very good about the performance. We actually played really well and managed to take Lionel Messi out of the game, which we had worked for I don't know how long. And part of that work was we had elastic bands tied to each other.
And then you tied it to him?
That would have worked as well, but no. We were training, seriously, elastic bands, so that everybody was moving together. And so if you move, that guy needs to move with you because you're pulling him along. And we did that with Lionel Messi in mind. As he comes from the right-hand side, cut to the inside, you step, then the other guy step, then the other guy step. Let's just say that when we started doing that initially, not everybody was on the same page.
Right. But the bands worked.
Well, the bands worked, yes, but not initially. Initially, all of us were on the ground because we're pulling people up. But eventually, we got it right and we won that game.
Jack?
I'm trying to think of
World Cup, surely you were underdogs in every game you played.
Yeah, against. Yeah, but we didn't win to the question.
No, but you still.
We drew
Yeah,
Sweden.
you still drew against Sweden.
Oh, yeah, we'll go with that. then.
Okay, it's not man of the match.
Right, you're a man of the match.
What? Yeah, he was playing defensive midfielder, wasn't he? In that?
Controversy.
Yes, he was playing his Scholes role at his
The post goals, it all comes back to
I
Paul.
wonder where he learned that from.
Yeah, the bands. The
elastic band.
That is
Now
it.
Shaka is funny. Now Shaka is funny.
A little late, but we got there.
But it's better than never.
That's it. We are done. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. Just a reminder, Leeds against Southampton in the Championship playoff. That's live on ESPN Plus at 10. Then we will be live with you at the end of Barcelona against Sevilla to recap everything that happens on Sunday.